Hi, Mike Fisher, 105.3 The Fan. What a day for the Cowboys today, and we are bringing this to you live from Frisco, moments after sources telling us, and now the league announcing, along with a quote from Randy Gregory, which we'll get to in a minute, that Randy Gregory, the Cowboys' 2-year suspended defensive end, is back in football, back allowed to be with Dallas, and we're told he'll be at training camp along with us. July 24th, we all start rolling out to Oxnard. This is a 2-year process for Randy Gregory. And he spoke to Gil Brandt today, our friend, longtime Cowboys scouting guru, the godfather of scouting, by the way. Here's his quote to Gil. "Not many people get second or third or fourth chances. I plan to take advantage of mine." And in my recent conversations with Randy Gregory, he's talked about that he was harboring a feeling of optimism here, that this was going in the right direction, that he was going to have something in terms of good news to bring. It's been a couple days short of the 60-day window. That is the guideline for what the NFL is supposed to do following the submission of the paperwork asking for reinstatement. This is a blue chip talent. It's been a long time, 2 years. But if you remember that 2015 draft, the Cowboys and most NFL teams thought that was a top 10, top 15 talent. And the Cowboys rolled the dice on a behavioral issue and took Randy Gregory in the second round. It has not worked yet. It has a chance to start working now. He will be in Oxnard. That plane will almost fly himself. And no, that's not a marijuana joke. That just talks about the buoyant mood that this team will certainly have because they are adding another very talented player. Now, depth chart and how soon, he won't show up fat. Randy Gregory is a naturally lean guy. Football shape, that's going to be difficult, although we're told he's been working out with Greg Townsend. You'll remember him, the longtime Raiders defensive end who was a Pro Bowler and then had his own issues with drugs and suspension. So Greg Townsend has been the guy kind of, for the last few weeks anyway, big brothering Randy Gregory and trying to get him back into football shape. Gregory has also gone through 2 years of 12-step programs and rehabs and self-evaluation and self-help and surrounding himself with the right kind of people who care and who can help. And as we reported here a long time ago, exclusive. By the way, like and share this with your Cowboy Nation friends, if you please, if you're interested in getting the right news the right way on the Cowboys. 2,000 pages of documents is what Randy Gregory and his people assembled to send to the NFL commissioner, who was impressed. And the commissioner actually oversaw a hearing of sorts that involved Gregory, and the commissioner is one who gives the thumbs up. There are names. I know some of the names of the people that wrote letters on behalf of Randy Gregory. You've heard some of them too. Chris Carter, who again has some of his own history when he played. Sean Lee, the Cowboys captain, involved in that list, and many, many more. But as we go through this, and stick with me for the next couple hours or days, you're going to hear some names that are experts in their field that have nothing to do with football, and you're going to hear some names of celebrities who were involved. And not just, hey, let's get a celebrity to say something nice about Randy because it looks good on his 2,000-page resume. There will be reasons for it, and we'll get to that as we go forward in the next couple days. Goodell, I am told, and I want to get the phrase exactly right, that the meeting that the league had with Randy Gregory gave a demonstration of emotional maturity on Randy's part. He's got a child. He got himself a job outside of football. He spent a great deal of time both in California and in Texas attending whatever meetings, doing whatever had to be done, and has passed every drug test, I'm told, since July 2016. So that's 2 years of clean. There's another report that gives another date, but that's what I've been told. That's close enough. If somebody else wants to say he's been clean for 22 months instead of 24, that'll be fine by us. The Cowboys, of course, not able to work with him directly until now. They can do so now, and we can start getting into the depth chart stuff. DeMarcus Lawrence obviously is on your team, and he can go try to get you 12 or 14 sacks. Tyrone Crawford is obviously somebody that's got position flex along the line and somebody they think very highly of. You'd like to get David Irving back, but he's got a 4-game suspension that he'll be dealing with. Now, there's one other issue here, and this is the one that it's tertiary, obviously, at best. The first concern all along, and I've been saying this for 2 years, is Randy Gregory as a person. Coping skills, emotional maturity, fatherhood. Just get a job and show up to the job and do the job and find another way with whatever your emotional difficulties are to deal with those in a way that your employer approves of. And that's not me being pro or anti-marijuana. My vote, frankly, is that the league is kicking itself in the teeth by criminalizing marijuana. But I suspect that Randy Gregory, in fact, I know he has found other coping skills. I don't know about medications, but certainly coping skills. So Randy Gregory, the person, is number one. Randy Gregory, the football player, is way behind that. And I've stressed that now for a long time. And I think his circle has stressed the same thing. That yes, football is a carrot on the stick, but life is a carrot on the stick. And being able to wake up in the morning and cope in a way that society will want to work with you, that's the most important thing. But here's the tertiary thing. How's the contract work? And G-Bag Nation just had me on a moment ago to ask me this, and I said I'd explain it. So I'll put a story up on the 105.3 The Fan website. You can get it here on Facebook as well. You can find me on Facebook also at Fish Sports and on Twitter at Fish Sports. But here it is in a nutshell. You ready? And I'm going to obviously have to read this. It's a little complicated. There's a contractual wrinkle that'll need to be ironed out. The Cowboys tell me they're fairly certain, not 100% certain, but fairly certain that it works this way. You ready? Gregory played in just 2 games in 2016, missed all of 2017, year-long ban. He's on the Cowboys cap, and he's been under the terms of a 4-year deal that he signed as a rookie in 2015, but 2015 counts as 1 year. He played fewer than 6 games in 2016, so that does not count as a year of service. And then came 2017, and again, that does not count as an accrued season towards free agency. So, Cowboys sources suggest to me that they think it'll play out like this. The legal rule that has contract tolls, that's legal lawyer union jargon. It basically means he has a contractual redshirt year, and that means the planned salary for Gregory that was for 2017 is now what he makes in 2018, if the Cowboys are understanding this properly. And the scheduled 2018 salary will now move to 2019, and it shuffles the entire commitment back, which means Randy Gregory won't be a restricted free agent until spring of 2020. That's restricted, which means the Cowboys will still have contractual control of him. So they'll have 3 more years of Randy Gregory. And he is so ecstatic to get this one more second chance. He's on a very short leash, with the league, as you can imagine. Part of their statement is stay on the straight and narrow, which is standard operating procedure for them. But once you've been suspended for 2 years, the leash is very short, but the expectations now for Randy Gregory are very high. And for Gregory himself, it's not just about the contract, of course. It's not just about football, of course. It's about Randy Gregory, the man. And for Randy Gregory, the man, this has been a very good deed, a very good day indeed. We will keep you posted on all the Randy Gregory stories and everything else that comes in as we've addressed the last couple of days. Tank Lawrence and Earl Thomas, very real stories that impact the 2018 Cowboys. And wherever the Cowboys are, practice, games, overseas, California, we're there too. So keep it with us on the Cowboys Station. Please tell Cowboys Nation about what we do here. Fish out.